people still do that? Anyway, when somebody owes you money. Before we even start, there's 4 important questions that you always need to ask yourself in order to prevent an unpleasant scenario in the first place. The first thing you need to ask yourself is why? Why you? Are you guys that close? Best friends? Family? If the answer is no, you're probably not the only one who's been asking for money. The second question is, what for? This is your money he's trying to borrow. You have the right to know why he needs this money for. If he just comes out to you without a reason, yo, I need $1,000, cash. That's suspicious. Now, I recommend the rule of money is the last solution. For example, if it's something like, I have no money for food, offer to buy him lunch. I'm stuck, I have no money for gas, offer him a ride home and hope that he doesn't live in a different state. That way you can help without giving money and still be a good friend. The third question is when. If you decided to loan him money, right there on the spot, you need to set a clear deadline that both of you agree on. Because without a deadline, as far as he's concerned, he can pay you never. The fourth question you need to ask yourself is how much. And if you ask me, never give big amounts of money. I'll tell you a story. A friend of mine asked me to borrow $20. I gave him the money, the next week he paid me back. Another month goes by, and again, he's asking me for another $20. The next week he pays me back, so far so good. Another month goes by, and guess what happened? The third time he came to me, I just told him, listen, obviously, you're not getting yourself out of your situation. You're relying on me every time instead of solving the problem, which makes it worse. So this is what we're gonna do. Here's $20. You don't need to pay me back. This is yours. But this is also the last time you're getting any money from me, so use it wisely. And I'm saying this because I'm your friend. And guess what? He never asked me for money again. Maybe he finally pulled himself out of his situation, maybe he continued asking for money from others. Either way, it doesn't matter. That's his life and his decisions. I know that I did my best to help and it only cost me $20. That obviously he needs more than me. So let's go back to the main subject. You already gave money to someone and now he's avoiding you. First, what you definitely don't do is trying to threat. Remember me? Most likely the person that borrowed money from you already knows you, so there's no need for you to act like somebody that you're not. This is not The Godfather. Best movie ever made, by the way. You tried to call several times and there's no answer. Focus on the solution. Try to get into his head. If he didn't pay you back, maybe that means that he can't. Maybe you feel bad about it. Maybe he doesn't know how to deal with it. And he's uncomfortable because you guys are friends. So if you bug him about the money, that's exactly what he's trying to avoid. Instead of calling, send a clear text message. Because when you call and he see your name on that screen, he doesn't know what you're gonna say. He just know what he think that you're gonna say. That's why in this case, the text message will be better. Something like, hey, remember I'm your friend. And I know that you trusted me enough to ask me for something that is not easy to ask. Nothing changed. I'm still here for you as a friend. If there is any problem, you can tell me and we can talk about it. When he'll see this message, he will understand that you're both on the same side together. And whatever it is, he can share it with you instead of avoiding you. Still avoiding you? Well, you tried to contact him directly and he's not really cooperating with you. So like I said before, most likely this person already knows you and you guys probably have common mutual friends. From work, friends of friends, maybe family members. Now remember, you don't want to go around and tell everybody that he owes you money because that's a very personal thing and it's a sensitive thing. But you also have to remember, it is your money. Not to mention, you trusted him. So you gotta be very careful and smart about it. For a start, you can say something like, hey, I haven't heard from him for a while. I hope he's okay. Tell him to call me. And that will create the effect of him calling him and letting him know that you asked about him. And he will start to freak out because now it's not a personal you and him thing. Now it has the potential to become the thing that everybody knows about. And nobody wanna be that guy. Most likely he will contact you to straighten things out before it blows up. If you did all of that and he's still avoiding you, this is probably the most important thing. Let go. That's right. The last thing you need is to punish yourself over other people's choices and actions. It's not worth it for you to keep dealing with it and to let this thing mess with your everyday life and health. This is not about the money anymore. It's about peace of mind and peace and quiet. At the end of the day, you did everything you can, and he's the one that needs to live with himself every day, and he got nothing to do with you. You never did anything bad, so don't feel bad. You can sleep good at night because you're a good person and a good friend. And this is me telling you goodbye and don't let anyone change you.